Hello, everyone. Welcome to our episode SRB Gaming. I am Kristen, and on today's episode, for the first time in what feels like since E3 2019, I am joined by Mr. Richard from NerdyShique Universe. How are you doing, Richard?
Doing quite well. Oh, Kristen, doing quite well. Oh, what's up out there, all you beautiful nerds?
So, on today's episode, of course, as you guys can see from the title, we are taking a look at the Resident Evil Showcase. More specifically, according to them, the January 2021 edition of the Resident Evil Showcase. So, of course, this is the big, gameplay showing for Resident Evil Village, aka Resident Evil 8. We'll get started on this. We normally don't bring this up on a conversation, so we'll start with you, Richard. What's your history with the Resident Evil franchise? Because this is also going to go over the 25th anniversary this year.
Let's see. I've played just about every Resident Evil game there is. Let's see. Actually, over there in the collection, I've actually got both the remake and the PS1 version of the original Resident Evil 1. I've got my GameCube ports of 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
My original GameCube and PS2 copies of RE4. Unfortunately, I don't own RE5 or 6, but I've played both of them. I borrowed Kristen's copy to play RE5, and RE6 I played a little bit of off a borrowed copy, a rented copy actually. But I admit I never finished that one.
To be fair, not a lot of people finish that one.
Mari and I actually started a Let's Play for RE7, but we're still in the midst of recording that. It's honestly just been a little hard to get everything set up for recording just these last few months. So, but we're looking to pick up where we left off on that.
Okay.
And then. I even played Resident Evil Gaiden. The only ones I never played were the Outbreak games, and and I played the 2 remakes of 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah, you're lucky. You can just go over there and look. My collection is behind me on my shelf to the left, so I can't really look at my collection overall. But suffice to say, I've been with Resident Evil since the beginning. I played Director's Cut. My dad bought it it was part of a collection of different games he got at it was a flyer at the near the mailbox of the apartment we lived in Yorktown, Virginia. It was part of a collection called Resident Evil Director's Cut. I actually remember looking up the word what resident meant, because I thought it was some eerie word, and it actually just meant person who lives in a house.
Funny thing, actually, I admit I was not there from the beginning. Most of those copies I picked up when I did get into the series, because actually I saw all the ads for RE4. I admit, I'm one of those folks who got in with RE4 when RE4 was starting to come around. But a few of my friends in high school, they actually introduced me to it, and right. I was, so I actually did get to play all the originals up to that point. I got to play the original 3 up to that point. I forgot I've also got a copy of Code Veronica in there for the Code Veronica X for the PS2.
Yes.
But I played through all those, got the fucking S ranks for Super Battle Mode in Code Veronica, which was hard because my first few times through with Wesker, I did not get the damn Magnum for the Alexia fight.
I will get to that, but pretty much I started with 1 and then moved forward slowly. Got 2, enjoyed 3. I enjoyed. I actually played the first time I got S rank Resident Evil game was that no gun con game Resident Evil Survivor was the first time I got S rank in a Resident Evil game.
Oh geez, I have played that one though.
I still own it. If you ever want to have PlayStation 1, I still own it. If you want to borrow it, I still have it.
I've still got my PS2 and it still works. So. We got Mari's PS2 and it still works. So
yeah, from there on in, I didn't play. There was some side games I didn't play. I didn't fully play Dead Aim. I didn't play Code Veronica until much later. I think when it was on the PS2. I never played the Game Boy Color game Resident Evil Gaiden. I only played a little bit of Resident Evil Dead Silence. It took me a while. I did eventually play when it finally I borrowed a copy from a friend of Resident Evil for GameCube, and then when she eventually came to PS2, I got myself a copy of that, because at the time but the GameCube was primarily my sister's, so I was just borrowing Resident Evil 4 from a friend because I was still a poor broke teenager in high school. So I eventually did go around to getting Resident Evil 4. Like I said, playing Code Veronica, Resident Evil remake. Once again, not till a couple years after it came out, that I finally get my hands on that copy. That was really nice. Extra feats I've done Resident Evil, I don't know, but like, and then from there it was like clockwork. I played 5, I played 6, I played Revelations. I still own my original copy of Revelations on 3DS. Love the
I forgot
fuck.
that's another one I have actually. I still have the original on 3DS. Yes.
Raid mode in that game was fucking addicting. That was the only reason I was still playing after I beat it.
I don't know how many hours I sunk into that. I unlocked all the characters and all the stuff. I think.
Yeah, by the time I was done with raid mode, I was like completely OP. Yeah, then 5, 6. I eventually got around to getting Revelations 2 when it was like the complete edition, not the DLC by DLC copy, but like then yeah, Revelations 2.
Yeah, still need to play that one because I've heard that one's good, but I haven't had a chance at it.
Revelations 2 is actually pretty good. It I'm not saying it's good. It's like Resident Evil Revelations 1 good, Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. And actually even got a chance when I went to Chicago where they had the Galloping Ghost arcade. I went to try the arcade cabinet for Resident Evil, the Resident Evil Gun Survivor, which was I believe it was a light gun version of Code Veronica X.
Yeah, it was.
Darkside Chronicles. I have both Darkside Chronicles and Umbrella Chronicles, but I never beat them because 1, I didn't own the actual good gun cons for them, and 2, I just felt like it was kind of tedious because I already knew what the story was because I've been keeping up with the series.
Actually, I remember that at one point they did on the PlayStation Network put both games up for download, so I've actually still got them downloaded on my PS3, but I haven't finished either one just because I kind of hit a wall and it's like I need a second player with me, but
yeah.
But we never had time to like get together and actually just do a night of gaming where we just like power through these things and just get the crap out.
So yeah, I did eventually get, of course, I get 7. What was the newest? I played the fuck out RE2 remake, got S pluses multiple times for both Leon and Claire. And I'm ashamed to admit I have not yet played RE3 remake. I have it unopened. I got it on a good deal on Black Friday for like $20. And I don't give a shit about the multiplayer game it comes with. But let's talk about Resident Evil Village, aka Resident Evil 8, because that's what we're here for today. Because this is Resident Evil Showcase will primarily go over not only Resident Evil 8, but the plans to celebrate Resident Evil this year, considering it's the 25th year it's been released. So there's already stuff we already know about, aside from Resident Evil Village. There is 2 Resident Evil Netflix series coming out. One that's going to be kind of a live action alternate story based on Wesker's Kids, apparently. And then there's another one coming out, a CG one, I guess, based in the Resident Evil universe, where it has Leon and Claire as the 2 main characters of it. Sorry, before I forget, of course, the Resident Evil live action movie, which already just got done filming. So, and that's supposed to be released sometime later this year. So there's already big plans in store for Resident Evil overall. But let's be honest, we're here about the video games. So,
and I'm curious about like if they're going to mention anything about this RE4 remake that they're
I know I've heard the rumors. If you want to bring it up, yes, I have heard the rumors that their current plan is Resident Evil Village this year, and then next Resident Evil Village this year.
Which I just want to point out real quick. I do find it a little silly that they're doing RE4 as a remake, despite the fact that game is like nearly perfect as is. It's
okay, yeah. But apparently the plan is Resident Evil Village this year, and then sometime next year is a remake of Resident Evil 4, which, like you said, it makes no sense. The game is near, if not perfect, to a lot of fans' eyes.
Especially considering that a game with perfect potential for getting the remake treatment is sitting right there, and we were just talking about it, Code Veronica.
Yeah,
sitting right there. There is. I mean, granted, I loved that game. I loved playing through it, but I admit, all this time later, it is jank as can be. There and so much good that can be done by giving this a revisit and like trying, and really, really getting a chance to explore what we can do with some of these amazing characters. I mean, I mean, honestly, I remember I remember hearing somewhere on the internet about this one, like someone saying like one of the best ways that they could have done this was do like one brother sister team versus the other brother sister team, since you've got the Ashford twins, and then you've got Chris and Claire.
Right. Okay. So yeah. But okay. So you already saw both the original initial trailer from the original PS5 reveal, as
Mm-hmm.
well as the additional trailer they released for Resident. They showed during the Resident Evil price/release date reveal. So you saw those already. Um, what we do know about Resident Evil Village. 3 years after RE7. You will be back in control of Ethan Winters from RE7. You're with Mia. And as far as we know, based on speculation and theories, is that Chris, who's actually, I found out, is actually in this version going to be voiced by the guy who voiced Carlos in RE3 remake.
I know, I heard about that too, and it's like, wait.
But anyways,
I mean, he's good and all. It's just kind of jarring. Is all.
So from the speculation theories I have, because I don't dive deep into these stuff, I just listen to a little gossip here and there if it brings up on podcasts I listen to. But from what it's speculated, it's Mia is tied to this old European town Ethan gets thrown into, and apparently it looks like Ethan's thrown into it. They kill Mia as like a cover story or something like that, and then toss him into his village. From the looks of it, to find out what exactly is going on, because some of the villagers are getting a little bit of the Wolfman vibes, apparently, according to rumors and innuendo. But of course, since, by this point, Chris is still BSAA, as far as we know, it's definitely a bioterrorist issue. And I guess Ethan's thrown there to figure out what the hell is going on. We did get hints that this could be another a piece of the origins of Umbrella, because in one of the initial trailers, you see this table with these emblems are surrounding an Umbrella logo. So this could be another tie to the origins of Umbrella. The logo, which we have paused right now on our video for original showcase. We've been told that the symbol here, the insignia shown in the initial trailer, is key to the story overall plot of the game.
And I was going to say, and Ethan is following in the great tradition of new characters introduced into the series, where he, at least when he's the player character, he is now, he keeps trying to get away, and they keep pulling him back in.
Yeah. So, unfortunately,
Ethan will now consume his life for the rest of his life until they kill him on screen.
There's also a lot of speculation that it's either going to be the final chapter for Ethan or the final chapter for Chris. Nobody exactly knows. People are speculating this may mean Ethan. There is talk that this is Ethan's final chapter in the Resident Evil universe. So we'll have to see where it goes from there. I mean, fucking killed off Mia, which is just ridiculous. I mean, Chris kills Mia and just it feels like there's so much more to the story that we're not seeing yet. We have the creepy witches in the dresses. We have of course,
and
we have the creepy.
Considering that during the trailer you keep on seeing it cut back and forth between trailer stuff. It's like, we're not seeing the scene in a completely unbroken timeline. We're not seeing it all the footage just play through.
Yeah, of course.
So we don't know what's going on, though. Honestly, if I had to just take a guess, I was going to say that Mia's starting to wolf out, and Chris kills her because if she does fully wolf out, considering that they're both inside of the barricaded building, they're both dead.
So yeah, it could be. I honestly think it could be something like that. There's a reason Chris killed her. I feel like Chris is not without his.
He's got a reason. We just don't know what his logic is going to be yet. That's just my guess.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what happens there. But like I said, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be cool. 25th anniversary stuff, Resident Evil Village news. I'm psyched. So let's do this. This is gonna be our reaction, folks, to the Resident Evil showcase for January 2021.
All right,
so here we go.
On 3?
No.
No. I mean, like we so that we're both synced up on the footage, right?
I will. So I hope you guys enjoy. Oh boy. I'm almost excited and nervous at the same time. There's the manor. The castle manor. Creepy lady who people are already cosplaying as.
Oh, I'm just calling it Castlevania.
Castlevania. Yes, the Castlevania.
Or we spell it backwards.
Thank you so much for
Actually,
joining us today, and welcome to our
Yeah.
Resident Evil showcase. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, here to give you a closer look into what Capcom has coming up for the Resident
Dude,
Evil
on your
franchise.
audio end,
We'll be
could you
kicking
turn down the
things off with
video
some
just a
brand new
bit?
content and an
Because I can hear your
exclusive
echo.
first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay that you do not want to miss. So, without further ado,
Better?
let's get started.
Yeah, that's fine. World premiere. Oh god, it's like the Game Awards.
Hey now, think positively, all right? We talked about this.
Wait, they have a kid.
I know.
Holy shit.
We hardly talk about anything else.
They have a kid now. Oh fuck, that's even more tragic. Herald's danger.
honestly, I'm okay with Capcom doing it and doing their version of Castlevania game. Yeah, doing a Resident Evil set in Castlevania, I'm okay.
Yeah, you find a piano in the manor. Also, out of nowhere, you press a button, he just starts playing Bloody Tears. Mother Miranda.
I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg.
Mother Miranda.
Because he is in
And
my
now I'm
castle,
thinking Breaking Bad
and is
jokes, and I'm,
moving too much for my
I'm
daughter to
expecting
handle.
Bryan Cranston.
Too much for my daughters to handle.
Sorry.
No, I'm hearing you, dude.
No, I know.
Yes,
It's just,
I understand the importance of the ceremony.
Mother Miranda.
I won't let you down.
dramatically hang.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
That's Mia. Creepy shit. What the fuck? Right
You
off
know,
the bat,
I was joking about the Castlevania stuff, and yet they just keep on throwing, and yet they just keep throwing it in.
why is there an umbrella? Oh, he took his kid too. Motherfucker.
Well, Ethan Winters. There you are.
Motherfucker. Wow. Okay. So Mother Miranda, and looks like the mom. What the hell? So Ethan has a
Who the fuck are
kid.
you? Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
What the fuck? You have Bloodborne hunters in this now? That's the guy from the first trailer. You saw for
Yeah, that's
briefly.
the Jeff Bridges looking guy.
That was amazing.
It's like the
but
dude
I
has
still
become
have
hardcore.
So many questions. Like,
Yeah, no
what
shit. We
could
have so
go
many
on this
questions.
thing? Perhaps producer Pete Fabiano has some answers for us.
Pete
Let's see
Fabiano.
what
That's
he
a
has to
name.
say.
Okay, so
Hey
I mean,
everyone,
honestly, that's
I'm Pete Fabiano,
an
producer of
okay
Resident Evil
question,
Village.
but
When we first announced Resident Evil Village back in June, we only mentioned PlayStation 5,
yeah,
Xbox
Series X and PC.
I'm happy to announce we've been working hard to bring the survival horror experience onto current generation consoles.
You know, after this shit with Cyberpunk, I have worried when somebody says that it's coming to previous gen.
Day and date with
Like, I'm happy for you. I know you don't have a PS5, but you know,
upgraded for free to the digital PS5
that just
and the Xbox One version.
after
free access
Cyberpunk
to the game.
the debacle, I'm kind of every time somebody says, "Oh, it's still coming to
Also
current
my
gen." I'm like,
pleasure to tell you
really?
exactly when you can get your hands on the game.
ooh, when?
Resident Evil Village will be available
May 7th.
worldwide on May 7th, 2021. with
Ooh,
pre-orders
what is
kicking
with
off
that?
today.
Do you see that in the art
Alongside the
shot?
Standard Edition, we have a few other options for the game.
I think so. Yeah.
First, we have the Digital Deluxe Edition, available on
Oh
all
my God, the Mister
players
Everywhere.
will be able to heighten their survival horror experience with
Deluxe
extra content,
Edition.
including in-game items that call back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. There's also a
Collector's Edition.
for consoles that includes all the deluxe.
I need a
edition
redemption after
as
that
well as a
god awful
striking
collector's edition
tribute to
RE5,
Chris
where it came
Redfield,
with
steel book
Chris
poster,
Redfield this big.
and art book. And for those of you who haven't
Yeah,
played the
watch.
previous
Same
one,
thing.
we have the Resident Evil Village.
Or watch, it'll be even
Resident
smaller.
Evil
He'll
7,
It'll be like the little figure that goes next to a gunpla
This lets you
model.
get your hands on the award-winning.
Oh wow, they're even coming out with a RE7, RE8 bundle as well.
Pre-order any of these editions, and you'll be able to get your hands on both the Mr. Raccoon weapon accessory and their survival resource pack, which will offer additional support during the first few hours of gameplay.
Yeah, but that
Finally,
over
digital pre-orders from the PlayStation
for the
Store
soundtrack.
will receive an
Mini
exclusive
soundtrack.
Resident Evil Village mini soundtrack.
So May 7th and May 8th.
All right, I've been waiting for this.
So,
and
sorry, May
you've been
7th.
Waiting for this. It's time for the world premiere first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay.
Oh, thank
Alongside
God,
this first look,
finally.
Pete Fabiano back to offer some insights as well. Let's take a look.
Yeah, like the Bloodborne Hunter dude. Is he like the Jack of this game?
Now we're here to give you an exclusive first look at Resident
Yeah, it's Izzy
Evil
Jax,
Village
but Izzy
gameplay.
Zoe.
Yeah. No, it looks more like a
Just
Jack.
like in Resident Evil 7
Yeah, I know it
Biohazard,
looks more like a Jack, but
you'll be
that could be the
taking
way that they
control
try and
of
trick us
Ethan
about it, you know? It's like, oh yeah, this
Make your way
guy,
from
yeah,
the
he's
village
actually
to the
helping you. He's your new version of the merchant.
Players will need to get in and search for their kidnapped daughter.
So wait, their daughter
As
was
you've noticed by now,
kidnapped.
Resident Evil
His
Village
daughter,
keeps the
Ethan's daughter, was
first-person perspective.
kidnapped.
We think it really draws players into the detailed world we've created.
Well, I was gonna say with Ethan, it's appropriate because his entire first adventure was for.
But don't forget who we last saw in the trailer they showed who had his daughter. So that just and the cover art, that art shot they showed with the release day has me curious too.
You'll see a lot of those little details come to life here. The team put a ton of effort into creating a truly authentic feel.
It looks nice. Like
From art design
like
to
this
design,
actually looks like
everything ties in
Resident Evil
beautifully,
1
including some
a bit.
beautiful visuals.
Like ooh, wow, that was creepy.
Now
That
it's
only
time
came
to
in my
meet some
left
of the
ear.
castle's denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store for Ethan.
Why is it always his legs?
Blood.
Why is it always his legs, man?
Or his hand.
Now,
Remember,
Let's
first
take a
one it
look
was his hand.
well, Ethan Winters.
She is a
Escaped
tall
by
woman.
those idiot games.
Yeah, there's already cosplay of her.
Let's see how special you are.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's hard.
Shifting gears a bit.
I mean, yeah, I
we're
imagine
finally
making
gonna show
that
off some
dress is a pain in the ass, but I mean, it's not like hers is an overly elaborate, intricately detailed thing with like a million different little details.
It's not
that
just
you
about
totally
shooting.
screw up.
Guarding will also be an important
Yeah,
part of the game.
so Guardian's coming back. Yeah, the Guardian. Oh, now you can kick motherfuckers away. That's nice.
Each type of enemy has their own distinct way of fighting, so you'll need to change
Whoa.
your strategy to defeat them.
You see the size of that dude? Holy crap.
Everyone knows what to do with red barrels, right?
Shoot him.
Some of you
Yeah,
will
see,
remember a
it's
similar
back to this
match
style
in
similar
Resident
to
Evil 4.
RE4.
This time
I was
around,
gonna say
we've
just
added crafting,
start
which allows you
up
to
the
create
Castlevania
items such
music.
as first
Like,
aid and
Okay,
ammo.
so they enhance the crafting options.
There's also an assortment of weapons to find and utilize throughout the game.
Ooh. Damn.
oh, is that a version of my baby from RE4? Is that? It looks like it is.
I've been waiting for you, Mr.
Oh, that is one
Winter.
big motherfucker.
How do you know my name?
Anyone has heard of the likes of you.
The merchant makes a return. This time he's known as
The Duke. The Duke.
You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons, amongst other things.
Yeah, upgrade your weapon. Yeah, dude, they are
Players
really.
wanted to give him a unique look, and you'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him. He's an interesting fella.
Of course.
I'm glad the merchant's
Smash
back and
away your
everything.
trusty
and,
knife.
but I'm like,
There's
well, what
plenty
was
of
wrong with
items
the
to find
original
in your
design?
time.
To be fair, this is not the same village as the one we saw before. This
I
is,
know. I'm just saying.
yeah, that one was
I'm just
more
saying.
like located in Spain. This one's definitely not
Some
located in
extra
Spain.
I
objectives
missed that guy,
outside of the
damn it.
main ones.
Oh no, don't shoot the goat!
Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be plenty of puzzles to solve for players to move forward.
Magic goats.
Oh, and plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
Why is there always a creepy bug lady now?
Well, and I was gonna say.
Oh, that came out of your hand. That came out of your hand. Wait, are you infected?
I haven't cut open a man
Probably.
in a while.
Well,
Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch.
okay. So I think they're gonna add more of the unique enemies that are always chasing you around.
Well, that's one way to end the video.
No shit.
Now that we've shown you what's in store for Resident Evil Village,
Ooh,
let's take
no
a look at the
way.
exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
Oh, Maiden. Oh, goddamn! Escape the dungeon. God damn it! Just like the original RE7 demo.
Players won't be playing as Ethan, but as a character we're referring to as the Maiden. Unlike the actual game, this experience doesn't feature combat or even blocking.
So it's like the original one. It's just one big puzzle.
We're hoping to have players get a real feel for the visuals and audio as they take
May
the Maiden
7th,
on a journey
though.
to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive demo on PlayStation
Yes!
5
Happy
today.
birthday to me.
Of course,
Happy
we
birthday
want as
to
many people as
me.
possible to get a chance to play. So we'll have a separate new demo available on all platforms, ready for sometime this spring.
Okay, so
This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Resident Evil franchise, with the very first game releasing in Japan back on March 22nd, 1996. Since then, the series has expanded well beyond the realm of video games. From toys and board games, to CG movies, to live-action Hollywood films, Resident Evil has become a cultural icon. Resident Evil continues to offer surprises around every corner.
Yeah,
so
we got
let's
2
pass it
Netflix
along to
shows,
producer
a
Yoshi Kano
live-action
to hear more
movie.
about what you can expect in 2021.
yeah, this.
Earlier this month, we started inviting players to join a closed beta test.
Yes, I signed up for that.
Later next week, but I want to use
You should do
this
that
chance
too.
to reveal
Have
more
you signed up for
details.
ResidentEvil.net?
With the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil coming
Cool.
on March 22nd.
Well, yeah.
We are excited to celebrate this milestone with our fans. Last
what is it?
September, we showed off a piece of key art showcasing some of Resident Evil's iconic characters to start the celebration.
So I got till May 7th to be
I'm
RE3
happy to
remake.
announce what was behind that.
Oh,
Let's take a look.
ooh, world premiere on something. Ooh, what's this?
It's like
Cell
comic shading on the RE2.
Wait, what? Reverse? Reverse. Did he just turn to Nemesis? It's a reverse.
It's like a 4v4 shooter.
Reverse
Or,
is one of the ways we're celebrating the 25th anniversary.
Sorry, no.
Reverse.
It's a 4-player battle royale, like a 4-player, King of the Hill type shooter.
Competitive multiplayer.
Resident Evil Village. So be sure to follow the Resident Evil social channels for the latest news.
Multiplayer.
And check out the official website for even more details.
Features characters from entire
On
series.
behalf of Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft, congratulations to the Resident Evil team on their 25th anniversary. We can't wait to get our hands on our reverse. For the occasion, we are bringing a celebration to our game, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. For a limited time, you will be able to collect some of the iconic outfits and items from the original Resident
That's
Evil.
weird.
Everyone that logs in during the event
Division.
will get Leon Kennedy's Raccoon Police
Division.
Department outfit as a warm-up. Now let's have a look at some of these.
Division 2 RE DLC. February 2nd.
Yeah, like the dude said, you get Leon's police outfit. Not a big surprise. The various stars uniforms. And of course you get to dress up as Hunk.
There it goes. That's the one I was talking about. The one with Leon and Claire, Infinite Darkness.
バイオハザードの映像作品にてプロデューサーを務めていますカプコンの小林博之です。昨年発表しましたフル 3DCG アニメーションバイオハザードインフィニットダークネスについて
Yeah, they only have short teaser trailers showing it starring Claire and Leon.
クレアが活躍する物語となっております。時間軸はバイオハザード4の後
So, a few years after RE4, we find Leon Link Sharps. It said a few years after.
Yeah, and it looks like it takes place. Yeah, and it's
few years after RE4. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Leon's look from the later.
What's been happening, and I hope you enjoyed watching. But if you
Where they
missed
base it
anything
more
along
on
the
the
way,
RE6
don't worry.
model.
Keep an eye on the Resident Evil social channels and
Yeah.
official website, which will be sharing everything from today's show. As a quick reminder, Resident Evil Village is available for pre-order starting today for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and
Like, no
PC.
offense, I am really happy it's coming for you on our PS4 and stuff, but part of me does worry about that.
Honestly, I'm not gonna bother
celebrate the
about
amazing
it. When I,
Resident Evil leading up to
when I
its
do get this
25th
game, I'm gonna
anniversary
get the
with all of you
PS5
across the globe.
Okay.
I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, and thank you so much for watching.
Is that really
Until
it?
next time.
It's like, okay, hold on a sec. Before, because according to my timestamp,
There's
like
13 minutes left on the timer.
Is it just them? Okay, pre-order today, coming out on everything, so you have no excuse. Never did I see the Division 2 here, to be honest. They're the ones actually, that team dude is the one working on the new open world Star Wars game for Ubisoft.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. So is that really it? I'm going to skip forward a bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was the Resident Evil showcase for January 2021. And suffice to say, not really surprised by the release date. I was assuming it was going to be around a spring release, early summer release, and lo and behold, May 7th of this year. So, I guess, yeah, we can get started. So, first off, they showed a world premiere new gameplay trailer, showcasing a lot more of the story. We got new information, too. So, we know, since the years after Resident Evil 7, Mia and Ethan had a kid. They have their worries, though, because of, I guess, Mia's background, something like that. Chris shows up, kills Mia, takes his daughter, and then Ethan is sent to this village to God knows who what. But then all we do know is somebody named Mother Miranda requested that he be there. There's some, I guess, accomplice dude named Heisenberg, which that's going to be Breaking Bad to shit. And there's some kind of bloodborne hunter after you. Oh, and there's these crazy witch ladies after you who turn into bugs. And yeah, based off that gameplay trailer, what were your thoughts going in?
I was going to say, admittedly, once I saw the place and they started doing all the haunting imagery setups and everything, I just started getting I like, you'll hear it during the actual thing, but I just got some very strong Castlevania vibes.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, I love Castlevania, so that, considering that, the last even pretty close Castlevania game we got was Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Or no, they did release Curse of the Moon 2. I forgot about that. It's been a crazy few months here. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, since those are the only real Castlevania games we've been getting in the last few years, it's like, trust me, I'll take it where I can get it.
Right.
But yeah, that's all very interesting. You know what? I won't be surprised if the Jeff Bridges looking Bloodborne hunter dude, if that turns out to be Heisenberg.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if he's the, like, quote unquote jack of this, where, like, early on, no matter where you go, this motherfucker's always going to be following you for a while until you, like, get to a point where he stops for some stupid reason.
Honestly, I'm kind of almost hoping that they instead reverse it this time and make it so that the creepy, crazy Jack motherfucker is actually the Zoe of this game, aka the one trying to help you get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
But but again, it's just two of you versus all of them. So it's like, so he's probably going to be telling you, if he is actually helping you, he's going to be saying like, look, we got to play this smart.
Yeah.
If we just try and just Rambo and rush our way out of here, we are both going to die horribly.
So after that, we got a like I said, release day announcement, May 7th. It will well, I'll get into the editions as well, but May 7th, deluxe edition includes the bobble. One of the bonuses is the bobblehead from RE7, along with a couple other doodads and knickknacks. Collector's edition comes with some bonus stuff, and also comes with the statue of Chris Redfield. I feel like I should get the collector's edition, like I said, as redemption for that stupid RE5 collector's edition I got.
Where he was that big.
He was that big. The only thing I still possibly got out of that was it's in my closet, but the tri-cell bag. You already know. I carry that. I carry that shit around.
Yeah, that's a great messenger bag, and they really solidly built that thing. Good.
Yeah, and then eventually I had like a Zelda and a coworker fix it, and I had our friend Nancy fix it, and it still works fine. I just don't use it as much anymore. I think it even has a bit of my blood on it. Anyways, let's see. Then we got
that's a story for another time, folks.
Yes. Then we got a gameplay walkthrough. So this is where we got news. This is where we found out like the guy told us Ethan's daughter has been kidnapped, which leads me to the art shot we saw when they showed the release date. Half of Chris's face, well, the other half was more of like a Wolfman werewolf vibe. So it's speculation that like there may be mind controlling Chris, forcing him to do all of this for him. Like he originally went to the village to investigate, and they caught him and like brainwashed him. Is my guess. Another notable thing, of course, is the fact that they are the inventory system is like RE4's inventory system, Tetris mode, pretty much. Mm-hmm. We have to measuring it around. It looks like you have options to expand it. They're coming out with new crafting options, because 7 had that, but didn't really do anything. Like only did a little bit here and there with it. Same goes for RE2 and RE3 remakes. So it looks like they're enhancing what you can do with it. They showed like combat, which showed the ability to now you can not only guard like you did in RE7, now you can kick away enemies as well. Now you can like get a good kick. I would imagine probably has like a limited amount of times you can do it.
Yeah, probably some kind of stamina mechanic or something like that. We'll find out when we get closer to release date.
We were introduced to a new merchant of this game called the Duke. This overly rotund dude who's just like with the RE4 merchant, sells you all types of weaponry, ammo, unique items. You can sell stuff back to him, and it also looks like you're gonna like with RE4 and even like RE5 as well. You can enhance the guns as well. You can do the enhanced guns for a price, of course. I wouldn't be surprised if they add a couple lines of dialogue from the original merchant, get slapped onto this guy just as a nod. And the last very intriguing thing, aside from the giant dude with the hammer, that's not the Heisenberg-looking possible motherfucker. Oh wait,
he's like one of the hammer swinging ogres, like straight out of one of the Castlevania games. Again, I'm sorry, everyone, I keep getting caught up on that.
Go on.
If they didn't want you to make comparisons, then why do they keep making it look like Castlevania?
So the other thing they showed was, it looks like the collector's item, I guess, are these magic goats, where if they shoot them, they make they show a bit of a rainbow and they make a noise. He didn't really go into it, but
I was gonna say, actually, I remember the Javla goat from Sweden, the big giant straw goat that they make that's basically supposed to last until the new year. It's like it's a reference to Thor, I think. It's supposed to be like a straw effigy of, like one of Thor's goats or something. But and like just like the big joke with the thing is that it's not supposed to be burned down or anything, but it has been burned down on more years than it's actually made it all the way through the holiday.
Yes. So if anything, if it works like the previous guy, like it'll probably unlock something special if you get all of them by the end of the game or something like most collectors items in this game.
I brought that up just because that might be a hint to a sort of location for this. That maybe it's a little further north in Europe.
Yeah.
It's
So the other
thing.
Yeah. So the other thing they announced was the PlayStation 5 exclusive demo called Maiden. Apparently you're not playing Ethan in this demo, you're playing somebody else. No weapons, no combat. Your only goal is, I think, like with the original RE7 was a beginning hour demo, which I still have on my PS4, is to just escape. That's your main goal, is just to escape. So it is available.
Don't get caught. Don't get hurt.
Yes, it is available right now. It is available right now for PS5 users. The producer Ari Village also confirmed that there is a demo for like an overall demo for everybody coming this spring, because they did officially also announce that not only is this coming to PS5, Series X, and PC, but this is as well coming to PS4 and Xbox One as well. But I would imagine like you said, imagine the PS5 and Series X versions and PC versions will be running way better. And I'm really psyched. After we're done here, I'm definitely going to download the Maiden demo, see how it looks, because you already know I have a 4K TV. I got that shit fully set up. And I can't wait to see how that shit looks on a 4K. Really psyched for that. The other big announcement, apparently this was teased last year. I didn't see anything about it. It was teased last year, and the official unveiled it. Something called RE-verse, like reverse, however you want to say it. However it's properly said, is a competitive multiplayer game where it features characters from the series. So you have, from what we saw, you have Leon, Claire, Nemesis, Hunk, Jill, and Jack Baker as well. That's 6.
I was gonna say, yeah, and actually, the weird thing is that we didn't see Nemesis pop up until the point in the trailer where they showed Leon getting killed,
and then you transfer Nemesis. So it could be 5 characters right now. I have to look back because they had that cover art shot they showed. I didn't really look at that.
I was gonna say, you remember like how with the Left 4 Dead games that Valve did like how one of the things that they could do was like when you died in the multiplayer mode, you could actually respawn as one of the zombies.
Yeah.
Like either as one of the special ones or just one of the regular, like just running around. Just one of the regular ones. But I don't know, maybe it's something like that. Like if you get killed, you get to spawn in, and like while you wait for your respawn timer, you get to spawn in as a creature and try and take down the person who killed you.
Maybe. So, yeah, I have not much to say about that. Cell shaded was the biggest noteworthy thing about it. Everything's cell shaded. Looks like slightly like bigger versions of like iconic areas from the original games. Like the one they definitely showed during this was the fact it was RPD pretty much headquarters. They showed that. They said he signed up for those who signed up for a closed beta. I did sign up for a closed beta, but I didn't know it was going to be for this game, to be honest. It didn't say anything for me. It just said, hey, sign up for this free closed beta. And I thought it was going, I don't know if it's, because the weird thing about the beta, a closed beta offer, was it's only available for PS4 and Xbox One. That was the other weird part. Because I found that strange. I'm like, I thought this was going to be a original.net closed beta website you can go on, navigate. No, it looks like right now they only have this available for current gen systems. Because when it asked me like what version, like what system I have, all the options were PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, which was interesting. So I signed up for that. I don't know whenever that happens. Let's see. We got more news on Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. He did confirm. What we already knew was Leon and Claire are going to be in. The only new bit of news we did get was it's set a few years after the events of RE4 and does feature Leon in yet another zombie outbreak. Like in the middle of another zombie outbreak. That's all the news he really gave. He just said, pay attention for more news. Of course, this is one of the Resident Evil early items coming to Netflix, with the other being that Resident Evil series I told you about earlier.
The thing that looks exciting about that is for anyone who's kind of missing the classic versions of Leon and Claire, like it's looking like they're based on the character designs from their appearances before the remake. So I mean, that looks like the RE6, the latest character model for Leon. So and that looks like the Revelations 2 version of Claire. So I think that means that maybe the old voice actors are going to come back in and play this one.
Okay, this is why I wanted to ask you. You say you never played Revelations 2?
No, but I've seen footage of it, so I know that's close. You know, at least the facial model and everything. I know that's pretty close to what she looks like.
Okay, so they changed. It's no longer. I believe what was it Allison Court voicing Claire Redfield anymore? No, it's not her anymore. Revelations 2, they swapped her voice actress out.
I like Allison Court.
Yeah, they swapped out her voice actress. So I don't know if they're gonna get the Revelations 2 voice actress for Claire, or if they're gonna go old school and grab the RE2 Claire. So I don't know about that. Yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny that, but I do know Revelations 2 changed Claire's voice. She's much older.
I throw this little tidbit in real quick. For anyone who didn't know, Allison Kordak, if any of you remember the 90s X-Men cartoon, that was Jubilee.
Yeah. But I did get that name right? Allison Court, that was the original voice of Claire?
Yeah, that's her.
God damn, how do I remember that? Fuck.
Because from the time that she started playing her in RE2 all the way up through until they replaced her for the RE2 remake, she always played Claire in every single bit of media.
Yeah, so
it never showed up in.
So it's either going to be Revelations 2 Claire or the RE2 remake voice of Claire. I we'll see. I'm hoping for dude. You know me. I'm hoping for Allison Court as well. I know they're more than likely probably not gonna. They're definitely gonna get Matt Mercer. They have to get Matt Mercer as Leon.
Yeah, since they're doing older Leon and not young rookie cop Leon. It's like.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It could be Revelations 2 Claire, but still Matt Mercer Leon. God, I thank you and Mari for helping me realize how important voice actors are.
Yeah. Matt Mercer, like since RE6, he's been the one playing Leon for all of his appearances up until the remake happened. Like, again, pretty much since around that time, they've pretty much kept the voice cast pretty consistent.
Yeah. And then the weirdest last bit of news we got is from Massive Entertainment, the guys behind Division 2. They announced that from February 2nd to February 5th, for those playing Division 2, you can get access to free DLC in the form of Resident Evil 2 Leon's costume from RE2 Remake.
His RPD outfit.
Yeah. So that was an interesting way to end your showcase.
Well, and then what they showcased was a bunch of Division players all dressed up as in various versions of the Stars uniform. Like they showed off Jill's, Chris's, and a couple of other versions. So I guess they've put kind of a broad range of the Stars uniforms. So
yeah,
that's kind of interesting. And then they also showed off Hunk, the Umbrella mercenary. So I imagine those are kind of the things.
Yeah. So overall, good stuff. I mean, I have to say I'm more in theory mode again. Still trying to figure out, like, now I'm just even more, not even Mia, I'm just even more curious on Chris's situation, all this, his involvement in all this, from the art shot we saw on the release day to the fact that he's the one who kidnapped Chris. I mean, he's the one who kidnapped Ethan's
Chris
daughter.
Is the one who kidnapped her daughter.
But then the gameplay walkthroughs, the guy told us that he has to go rescue his daughter. Ethan has to go rescue his daughter because she's been kidnapped. So I'm speculating what Chris's involvement is in all this. I love the unique design of the merchant. I knew it was going to be the same guy. That's fine, but you can tell this obviously next year we're going to get like what they did when they got Resident Evil 2 and then just use that same engine to do Resident Evil 3 remake. I feel like they're going to do the same thing here. We're going to get Resident Evil Village, and next year we're going to get Resident Evil 4 remake, but using the engine from Village. But overall, still psyched. May 7th's great. Gives me enough time to see if I can get through Resident Evil 3 remake. And never gonna touch Resident Evil Resistance. So, what are your overall thoughts?
Well, I was gonna say, just regarding your thought about that. I mean, it is still RE engine that they're using for this. So, I mean, and that's the system they developed starting back with 7, and they've just been doing refinements on it. So I think like we're going to see a lot of the UI look the same as it does here for Village as it will for the RE4 remake whenever they get to that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will say honestly, I hope that when they do get to the RE4 remake, that they do keep the merchant mostly the same. Just have them be all welcome. Open up that ridiculous code just filled with weapons.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I'm still psyched. Of course, it feels like they called it January 2021 for this one because it feels like I think we're gonna get another one before the game's release. Because one thing, as you saw, there's a couple of things they still haven't gone over. All the different enemy types compared to Resident Evil 7, which is much better here just by watching the gameplay trailers. So we didn't get really fully into the enemy types. We didn't get like a closer look at the village and its citizens, how they factor into Ethan being there. We did see some of the weapons, like we saw a handgun, we saw a shotgun, we saw this really cool looking sniper rifle that you said is like a nod to the sniper rifle from RE4, which I do agree with on that. Yeah, and still don't know who this Mother Miranda is. Seems like the key character, like pulling all the strings here. Like how involved is she with this whole situation? How involved was she in the beginning, the makings of Umbrella? Like how involved was the whole creation Umbrella in this village? Like there's still so many questions left unanswered, and we only got like what 4 months. We have just under 4 months for his game's release, and I'm curious to see where we go with this overall. Any other closing thoughts, dude, about this?
Oh, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of hoping they do manage to keep it kind of tight-lipped on a lot of the stuff that's going on, because, again, just the fact that I did call a few shots on that, so again, just surprised. I mean, granted, maybe, yeah, it will turn out I'm wrong, and that it's not that Mia's going to like start wolfing out, and that's when Chris is going to kill her. Though it might still happen, and then it'll turn out you're right too, and that he's indeed being brainwashed.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, there's so much speculation, and that's great for us because we can do stuff like this and just make a million videos speculating on all this stuff. But I really do hope that they keep a lot more of it quiet, because honestly, I do want to go into this being kind of surprised. I want to actually be surprised by some of this.
Yeah. So overall, guys, thanks for watching. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you'd like us just a little bit more to anybody else when it comes to talking about some Resident Evil stuff, related stuff, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you thought of of the Resident Evil showcase for January. What were your favorite moments? What did you think about the gameplay trailer? What are your thoughts on its release date, as well as like was it Reverse, as well as your thoughts on them still pushing forward with still coming to previous gen systems? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, we thank you for watching. And of course, Mr. Richard, where can they find you and your wonderful fiance?
All right, everyone. So our channel is NerdyShique Universe. Kristen actually does a lot of work with us over there too. You'll find us at NerdyShique Universe here on YouTube. We actually even have our own website now, nerdyshiqueuniverse.com. Yes, we actually have our own domain now. Mari does all kinds of makeup tutorial videos. I do a lot of gaming stuff with her. Now that we've got ourselves a Switch, and we're actually working on getting some good recording equipment so we can actually better record this stuff, but we do have some stuff in the works that we're going to be putting on the channel soon. Finally getting that Let's Play of RE3 that we did last year, getting that uploaded. Trying to redo our old RE2 remake video, because the original version it didn't record any of our audio for that, so... But we're working on getting a new one of those up. Whole bunch of other stuff coming up. And we also do a lot of convention coverage there. You'll see that we've done interviews with various media personalities. We've actually... Yeah, we did talk to Matt Mercer, actually. That's among the people we had. Whole bunch of other folks. We've gotten to talk to like Steve Bloom, J. Michael Tatum there, Elizabeth McGlynn. Pretty much just about anyone you know from voice acting. We've talked to them at some point, so...
Yeah. So, of course,
you got all kinds of good coverage.
Yeah, so all their links will be down below, of course. And guys, on the next episode of SRB Gaming, stay tuned on this channel as me and my brother will be continuing our playthrough of Mortal Kombat 11's Aftermath story expansion. So please enjoy that as well. Mercer doesn't know this, but yeah, we're still doing it, though we're taking a break from doing it in my dad's place, the recording. So what we're doing is I'm recording through OBS through remote play, so that way my brother can be part of the video as well. So it's me playing solo, but my brother watching as well at his home, of me playing through the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath expansion at the moment. And if you want to tune in, guys, definitely check out our premiere episode for Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath as I beat one of the most difficult Mortal Kombat characters in series history 2 rounds in a row. It took me over 5 hours, folks. 5 hours just to get a slightly better ending of the main story mode for MK11. So please, for the love of God, please watch that as well. It's in our part 1 video, but by the time this comes up, part 2 should just be around the same corner for that as well, for the Aftermath expansion. But until next time, folks, I am Kristen.
And I'm Richard from NerdyShique Universe.
And this has, of course, been a very RE8 filled episode of SRB Gaming. So we will, of course, see you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
at Super React Bros.